Good day everyone, welcome back again. This is Ultimate Betting Tip. So right here, I want to show you this is not a strategy, not a strategy, you understand me? But I will still explain the strategy in this video. But firstly, on analyze and explain the fundamental of future of football to you, so you know what future of football is before you enter it. Because if you enter something without knowing how it works particularly, you will end up with nothing coming out. You just enter and come out with nothing. You understand me? So if you can get a pen and a book, it's a very, very ideal. You understand me? So before I dive into it, firstly we have something. There's something about this feature of is that it is dynamic. That you can't say exactly this will be this. You can't say that exactly like this will be this. You can't say it. But if you wait and study to some extent, you can try, in which you will have some probability, some chance of making some winnings. Like even one point if you are familiar with it, you will see low odd being loose, small big odd being winning. That's just the nature of it. It's random. It is random. But if you put in time and effort, you can just deduce some things there and you wrap it up, give it something, and you end up making everything. So now, without further ado, the first thing you need is your bankroll. If you don't have a fixed amount you deposited for your trade, because what many people don't know about this future football is that it's not a game that you come here and build weight in short period, but on a long period, long run, that's when you make something. Because this future football is very dynamic. That if you come today, you win. Tomorrow you come, you lose. Yes, that's just all about it. It don't promise you that you'll be winning every day. Just forget about it. It won't work. You get me? It won't work. Never. You understand me? Just was pick so that if you come today, the strategy works today, tomorrow it might not work, or it will not work tomorrow. Have that in mind. So now that's why the bankroll management comes in. You have to manage your bankroll so that if you come today, you will be able to come tomorrow for over a week, a month. You won't run out of your bankroll. That's just it. And we'll be using a betting system called flat betting. This betting system deals with choosing a particular amount to stake. No matter the odd, maybe 2 odd, maybe 3 odd, it may be 1.55, 1.60, 1. All that it will be. Any odd it is ranges from 1.55 to 2.50. That's the odd range. You understand me? So because that's how where you get your value bet. Now, without wasting much of our time, let me explain more about the bankroll management. This bankroll management, you have to have a specific amount. Let's say for the month I want to use 10k, and this 10k I want to use it to build 15k. You understand me? That 10k you want to use to build 15k. That is want to build additional 5k for this month. You want to build additional 5k for this month. So that you have 30. That means the 15k you have to be making 500 naira each day. You understand me? So now we have these two things that associated with bankroll management. We have stop loss and take profit. Now stop loss is a specific amount. It means that once I enter losing streak and my bank account has reduced to this, I mean your betting account, the amount has reduced to this point, I'm not playing anymore. You control your emotion, you control everything. Are you getting me? You control everything, you control everything. Now let's assume you have 10k. 10k as your bet balance. You can just say that once I lose 2k, I'm no more playing this game. I'll have to come back maybe evening. Let me come back. if possible I can win some amount back. You get me? Because if someone promises that you won't lose, that person is lying. I will tell you. I will tell you fact. Now, let's say 5% of 10k. Let's check. That is 500 naira. Now, let's say your stop loss is your stop loss is just 20%, which is 2k stop loss. Now take profit is just what 5%. You understand it? But you can just choose 15. Yeah, you can choose 15 because it should be in range of what 3:1. Your stop loss should be this, and your take profit should be this. Now, let me go deeper into this thing. Your stop loss is the amount you are willing to lose a day, and your take profit is the amount you are willing to take. What that once I begin my trade today and I finish this certain amount, I'm no more playing. I will just withdraw the money, or you leave the money there. You compound it. That's how you compound so that tomorrow it will be 10,500 naira, and you still do your calculation. Maybe it's 10. You want to be staking just 1% or 2%. Highest stake you should use. Highest amount you should use per bet should be 5%. And I don't advise 5%. I advise you to stick with what, if at all, 3%. But I advise you just stick with 2%. Stick with 2%. Because if you stick with 2%, before your account will run down, it will be for a very long. Because this thing is a long something. It's not something that is within small times. No. You understand it? It's not something you want to do quickly. It's something you want to do for a long period of time. So I advise you to stick with 2%. If you will spend it 2%, very advisable. Now, you know the amount you be staking per bet, 2% per bet. How much you are willing to stake? Now, how much you are willing to lose? This just multiply by 5. Just multiply by 5. That is the stop loss. Multiply by 5. If multiply 2% times 5, you can see this 1,000 naira every day. And if you are using 1%, that should be 1 times 5. You can see. And if you are using 3%, if you are using 4%, you understand it? Sorry, this 1 times 5. Yeah, and if you are using if you are using 2%, if you are using 3%, you understand it? That's just your stop loss. I'll give you your stop loss. Now your take profit should be if you are using 1% per stake, should be equivalent to your what, your take profit as well. But I advise you to leave below like half 2.5. You understand me? 2.5. Now, if you do it this way, trust me. Sorry, if you do it this way, trust me, you'll be making your money every day, almost every day. If you stick with it, you should be making your profit every day. You understand me? So now you can see how I've explained. If you don't understand anything, just let me know about this bankroll management. I hope I've cleared my mind about the bankroll management. So now I will go into the virtual football and show you how the game is being played, how you choose your game to play, and how you're gonna stake your game. So let's go.